My boys, what's the deal, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We back with another reaction, man. We got the top 10 open world shooter games. You know what I'm saying? So we about to see what's happening, man. So please like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It means a lot to me. Without further ado, let's jump into it.
Open world shooter fans have plenty to get excited about in 2024 and beyond. Here are 10 upcoming titles you'll want to wishlist immediately.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh,
Ubisoft
Bunkerhead.
is calling its upcoming open world
Star Wars
game
Outlaws.
The ultimate
Now, I
space
am
fantasy.
interested in this,
As
though.
Outlaw
If y'all
KS,
play Jedi
complete with
Survivor,
her
you'll know why.
adorable pal Nyx, you'll traverse the Outer Rim, taking advantage of all the opportunities it has to offer and stealing anything that takes your fancy. Infiltrate bases, utilize your gadgets, and if all else fails,
Graphics
use your
look
blaster to shoot
amazing
first
too,
if
by the
anyone
way.
stands in your way. On land, Kay can get from A to B using her trusty speeder and can take to the stars from the ground
Amazing.
seamlessly with her ship, the Trailblazer. And of course, it just wouldn't be a Star Wars adventure without some dogfighting, would it? Star Wars Outlaws is targeting a 2024 release date. It's been a tumultuous couple of years for Bungie, and after mass layoffs at the company in late 2023, all eyes are on the next big Destiny 2 release, The Final Shape. Originally due to launch in February 2024, we'll have to wait a few more months before we can see the end of the Light and Darkness saga, as the expansion will now release in June 2024. There's a new location, Pale Heart, to explore during its campaign.
I don't know too much about this game, though. I
Enemies
ain't really heard much about it. This is my
There'll
first
be a
time
new
actually
raid,
seeing it.
exotics, super abilities, and after you're all done with the final shape, there's more content to come in the form of 3-act episodes. Episodes are replacing seasons to provide new story and other content, and there'll be 3 launching in the final shape year. The road to Stalker 2 has been a
Now,
long
Stalker
and
2,
arduous one, with the game being announced, cancelled, then re-announced. It was
like,
then delayed
yeah,
due to
like,
the
I've been
Russian
seeing this for a
invasion of
couple
Ukraine,
years.
which was impacting the Kyiv-based team. In Stalker 2, expect to explore the vast 64-kilometer square exclusion zone, battle against deadly mutants, and make friends and enemies with survivors. While we don't have an exact release date, the developer GSC
So do this
Gameworld,
game
who
have a
since
campaign? That's the
relocated
only
to
way I'm
Prague,
playing
has
it.
revealed that the game is still on track to release for PC and on Game Pass in early 2024. Ark 2 doesn't currently have a fixed release date, but in early 2023, developer Studio Wildcard announced that the game had been delayed to the end of 2024, so hopefully we'll see it this year. Building on the immense success of Ark Survival Evolved, Ark 2 is a survival game that'll have you scrambling to craft your gear, and then it'll pit you against humans and dinosaurs alike. The team behind the game have revealed many new features, including cross-platform modding, advanced
Vin Diesel?
and even Souls-like melee combat. But most excitingly, maybe, not only is Fast and Furious star Vin Diesel acting as an executive producer for the game,
Young
he's also
Diesel
acting in the game, bringing his action chops to the role of Santiago.
I know a lot of people
legendary
hate this
hero
game.
who's
Well,
looking to
gonna
protect
hate
his
it,
daughter.
because a
See,
lot of
it's
people
all
hate
about
Vin
balance
Diesel.
with this guy. It's been a rocky
I don't know where
journey
that
for
came from.
Suicide Squad,
Yes,
still
Suicide
Justice
Squad,
League, the
yes.
next game from Batman Arkham developer
I need it.
Studios, with fans bemoaning what looked like an overabundance of live service gubbins, like season pass content in early trailers. However, since the reveal of more gameplay, the promise of free content later down the line, and some positive buzz from its closed alpha, things are definitely looking up.
I definitely
As
can't
Task
wait for
Force
this,
X,
man.
aka Harley Quinn, King Shark, Captain Boomerang, and Deadshot, it's up to you to band together and take on the Justice League, who aren't exactly themselves right now. Leap around the open world metropolis and take out Brainiac's forces when the game launches on PC and console on the 2nd of February 2024. I'm technically cheating here because Witchfire is not truly
Witchfire?
an open world game, but
The heck
it was
this about?
designed by developer Astronauts to take the gameplay from arena style to semi-open world. Described as a dark fantasy FPS, Witchfire
Oh,
mixes
buddy out here
magic,
shooting.
guns, and roguelite elements in a
Look at
stunning,
that.
twisted world where you're called up to destroy witches. Using a technique called photogrammetry, the game looks stunning and photorealistic.
It don't look bad, though. It don't.
Vanishing of Ethan Carter. And due to the devs' previous experience working on Bulletstorm and Painkiller, you just know that the shooting feels good. Witchfire is currently available on Epic Games Store in early access and will be available on other storefronts like Steam after its full release. If realism is more your thing, look no further than Grey Zone Warfare, a brand new immersive open-world shooter from Czech team Madfinger Games. The game takes place in a huge evacuated quarantine zone in Southeast Asia, and it's up to you and your friends to explore, find out what happened, and extract anything valuable. It's 42 square kilometers in size, but luckily there are vehicles like helicopters to help you get around. The game offers extensive weapon customization with hundreds of parts to swap in and out until you get your perfect gun. Grey Zone Warfare also has a rather unique health system. Instead of hit points that reflect the whole body of your character, the game simulates the body.
Remind me a
It's
little
up
bit
to
of
you
Call
to
of
find
Duty.
the root cause of any issues
Like story
and deal
mode,
with them
kinda.
before they become huge, life-ending ones. Sons of the Forest is an open-world co-op survival horror that's currently in Steam Early Access. You're dropped on an island in the middle of nowhere, tasked with tracking down a missing billionaire. But you're not alone. No, I'm not talking about your co-op pals who you might be playing with, but the island itself is teeming with murderous cannibals. To survive, you have to scavenge, craft tools and shelter, and even make weapons. You also need to make sure that you've got
That a
enough
turtle?
food and that
Whoa,
you're stocked up for
that's
the
how the
winter,
shell look?
because
Oh my god.
this game has seasons. This horror title's been in early access since February.
Oh no, what the heck is
and
that?
its recent
That a
reviews
stun
already
gun?
clock in
That ain't gonna kill him.
Positive, so give it a try. Alright everyone, buckle up for this next one. The easiest way to describe Pal World would be Pokemon, but with guns. You heard me. Just like in
Pokemon?
Pokemon, humans live alongside little pocket monsters, pals, and they do a lot more in Pal World than simply fight for you. You can set your pals to work for farms, factories, and even get them to build structures for you in the open world. Have them
What?
fight, sell them off, or when the tough gets going.
This remind
you
me
can
of like,
even
what
eat
if they
them.
make a
You can also set
Pokemon
up
like
a munitions
Fortnite or
factory
something?
and get pals to make weapons
With
for you
Fortnite
that you can then
characters.
take
Well,
with
like,
you into the
you know what I
dungeons
mean.
around the map. Some pals are endangered, but you can sneak into their sanctuaries, catch them, and then breed them later. Hey, you're kind of doing them a favor. Don't be fooled by the bright colors and whimsy. Pal World is a bit of a twisted take on Pokemon, and it's heading into early access in early 2024. Nightingale
Okay.
is the new open-world PvE
Seems
game
interesting.
from Inflection Games, a relatively new studio, but one made up with many BioWare veterans. You can craft weapons to face off against the creatures you'll find yourself up against, including
Bruh, is
some
that Thor?
huge bosses. You can also work with your friends and
Yo.
even enlist NPCs to help you build huge estates together. Nightingale's unique selling point is its realms. You can travel between fantastical lands, and using realm cards, you can shape the realm you travel to. So switching up the type of environment, number of enemies, and even the resources available. Nightingale
Okay.
is set to launch in early access on PC on February 22nd, 2024. So there you have it, 10 upcoming
There
open
you have
world
it.
shooters to get excited about coming in 2024 and beyond. For more games to get excited about in 24, as well as a look back at the best games you might have missed from 2023, including what we picked to be our game of the year, make sure to check out our videos right here on GameSpot.
Not gonna lie, the only game that I'm interested in that they showed was Suicide Squad. And the Star Wars Outlaws. And what's that other game? I'm not playing Destiny. That's tough. Stalker 2. I was interested in that, man, but it's looking like a right year for gamers this year, man. But listen, I had to give you guys some content. You know, I didn't want to go missing for weeks because Last of Us want to take all day. So, no. But listen, you guys let me know in the comments down below. What games are you most excited for this year, man? Listen, this is the beginning of the year. But you guys do not want to miss all the walkthroughs I'm going to do on the channel. Please like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, it means a lot to me.